How's it going, folks? You're live in the quarantine. You're live with Thomas Metal 75, and thank you for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I am Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Reviews. We are going to the continent of Europe by way of I should have thought this one out already. By way of the country of France, Auvergne, France. We are trying the Kronenbourg 16. Kronenbourg 1664. Ugh. Apologies on that. This can is 500 milliliters. It is a pint, 0.9 fluid ounces, a little bit larger than an American pint glass or a pint can. And did I mention 5% alcohol by volume? This has been owned by Carlsberg Group since 2008, with the UK brewing and canning, bottling done by Heineken. And this is, well, they say on the website 5.5%. This only says 5. Say what you will about that one. They're using a Strissel Spalt for the hopping. And apparently the French Strissel Spalt is widely regarded as a pleasant aroma hop similar to Herzbacher in nature. This hop is typically used for aroma where noble hop character is desired. It's excellent when used in a traditional European lager and light ales. The hop is described as having medium intense aromas that are spicy, citrusy, floral, free, and herbal. And that's from morebeer.com. You can buy the Strissel Spalt pellets if you would like. So they've been brewing this beer, I believe, since that's a great question. 1649. Germanus Halt obtained his master brewing certificate. And 15 years later, in 1664, he opened up a brewery in Strasbourg in France and made this beer. And in 1952, the beer changed its name to Kronenbourg 1664 to celebrate the founder. And it's imported into 68 different countries. So, really interesting, cool stuff there. Let's get into the beer. Oh my God. The bottom of the can says 11/20, so that would be the best by date. Wow. Put this into a Carlsberg glass and see what happens with this beer. I think I've had this beer once in my life. Alex the Beer Master pour. I think I've had this beer, like I say, once in my life. I do not remember anything about that. I apologize for the pour. Those big cans will do that to you. And it was probably no more than $2 and change. I think it was less than $2 for the singular can. So you're getting that Heineken, the Euro Pale Lager, the Carlsberg look to it, Grolsch style look to it, the Pilsner Urquell definitely. But this is straight up golden. This isn't even like straw colored. And it's very opaque. Yes, lots of bubbles streaming up on the Pilsner Urquell glass. And I poured like a 4-finger head right there. Nice white head. And yeah, you're definitely getting a noble style, a spicy hop zing to it. I'm getting some paperiness, some cardboardiness, some green apple / honey-like sweetness, maybe more on the green apple side. Very malty, very biscuity, pilsnery, very white bread, yeasty-oriented beer. Some grass clippings in there too, I guess. I mean, it smells hoppier than drinking Budweiser, Miller, Coors, American brewed lager-style beers. So, let's drink it. Let's try it, and let's see what this is all about. Kronenbourg 1664. Cheers to you all. Happy Sunday. Okay, so first off, just like in the nose of the beer, I am getting that green apple / honey. It's got that little twinge to it. It's got a little bit of a, I don't want to say a syrupiness, but that's kind of what I'm trying to say. It's got a little bit of a slick oiliness, if that makes any sense, in the mouthfeel. It's pretty incredible. Well, it's nice and crisp. It's pretty clean, and it's super, super, super refreshing. Yeah, it's like I'm getting that green apple, honey, or even a little bit of like a lemon grassy note at the end. It's the same in the nose as the taste. You're getting a lot of grassiness to it, a lot of papery cardboardiness to it. I mean, it's not a very complex beer. I think it's got some nice, like that noble style spiciness in the hopping. So that Strisel Spalt is a perfect match for this kind of a beer base. Maybe a touch sort of honeysuckle floral towards the end of the sip. And although it is clean, I'm getting left with some of the grainy cardboardiness to the beer. So I kind of wish there were more of hops going on a little bit, and I kind of wish there were more malts going on with the beer and less of that green apple thing. So I don't know if that's trying to tell me that there's an off brewing technique or off brewing flavor that I'm detecting out of the beer, or I haven't had it in a while, and that's just exactly how the beer tastes. So for me, sitting here right now, I would say Kronenbourg versus just your standard Kronenbourg 1664 versus your standard Carlsberg lager at 5%. I would all day long go to the Carlsberg. This is pretty clean, but it's nowhere, to me, got the cleanliness of a Carlsberg when it's not skunky and when it's not in the can. So I'm liking this beer. It's not bad. I'll give it an 85. I think that's exactly the range where the Kronenbourg 1664 should live. And I would love to try on camera the Kronenbourg Blanc, which is their Belgian-style wit beer, white ale. So I might have to buy that at some point. Again, I've like with the Kronenbourg, one I'm drinking today, I've had that beer, the Blanc, but I haven't had it in God knows how long. Let's read a couple of the people on the chat. Beer Chug says first. Thank you, Beer Chugs. Ronald Sutton, good Sunday to you. Good Sunday to you. Jay Ronald Terrio. He says he likes this beer, but he's only had it in the bottle version since he's never seen it in the canned version. Also, it says 1664, even though it was introduced about 1952. It was introduced. I thought my information was that it was introduced in 1952 as the name Kronenbourg 1664. This particular beer apparently was what was first brewed in 1664. I could be wrong about that, but that's how I read my information. Jack Reed, haven't seen him on the channel. Boom. What's going on? He says, we get this in the UK, rammed down our throats in all the supermarkets, just like Carlsberg, Carling, Heineken, Foster, etc. Next to tasteless, watery garbage. No thanks. It's definitely not watery, which is great. How beerish is that beer? Very beerish if you consider Heineken to be a beerish flavored. On the scale of Natty Light to Francis Connor, ooh, it is way better than Natty Light. It does not hold a candle to Francis Connor. And if Natty Light is here, if this ear is Natty Light and this ear is Francis Connor, it's probably somewhere over here. Sure. Same beer in the U.S. Same here in the U.S. Nice. So, yeah, I'm going to conclude that one here. I would still say pick it up and try it and see what you think. Not a bad beer. Great for its style overall. I think, again, cleanliness, a little bit more clean without that green apple sort of thing. And more malts and more hops to kind of give the taste a little bit more fullness, if you will, and roundness. Yeah, why not? Yeah, 85 overall for the Kronenbourg 1664. And until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. I will see you all soon. Ciao.